We are ready to continue on with this program that was started quite some time ago. Actually, when we really get down to this, we have been working on many of you, if not all of you, over lifetimes, coming to this point where you are all being drawn together. But more than change, truth coming forward everywhere. All of you know that to be the case. As truth is freely flowing out of the many shadows where truth was held back, and lies and deceit were rampant. But now that you know the truth as it comes forward, as you can express that level of truth and look beyond the shadow, look beyond the darkness, look beyond the lies, the mistruths, your life is expanding further and further. Your consciousness is expanding because it can begin to grasp things that many years ago you would not have been able to. Just as there are so many out there now that cannot yet quite grasp the truth, as it is against their belief system. And if it is against their belief system, they closed up. The consequences and results of inhumanity are now becoming visible on Earth. Currently, many people who have agreed to this therapy are in the not wanting to believe stage. It is difficult to see the full implications of this wrong decision. In the end, however, relief and healing will come to those who deal openly and honestly with themselves. Instead of it becoming more light and loving, it's still quite dark at first. We are at the transition to the era of light. During this phase, more dust is being kicked up than ever before. Because those entities who have enriched themselves in this world and fed on people's fear energies do everything they can to retain influence and power. The dissolution of a world is always accompanied by a great struggle. Until everything collapses in on itself, there is this pulling, this uncertainty, and this tension. Humanity finds itself in this time of transition today. It is the birth of the new Earth. However, the birth is still in progress and the child is yet to be born. While breathing deeply, slowly and rhythmically, we can calm our mind down a few octaves in activity so that we can enter a level of brain waves. Calm, inspiring music can be helpful, but as we deepen our awareness, we may want to transcend it and go beyond its vibratory level. Here we are free of our body awareness and can experience what we imagine and feel. We have control of our attention, which we can direct inward to our deepest consciousness. This is where we can know and feel our essence in union with the infinite. If we desire it to be, this can be a state of complete transformation. And as we say, we have been working on this program with all of you for quite some time now. And it is all coming to a culmination where you will be the ones that will be working with others to help and assist them to guide them in their continuing process through their ascension. This, of course, is after you have made your full ascension and are in that position where you can be of full guidance to those that are ready for it, and even now, in your process of ascension now. As those that are ready for it will seek you out to receive whatever guidance you can give them. But do not push it on them, do not force it, of course, on them. Just let it flow as it needs to, just go with the flow. But you, with your third eye wide open now, you can not only feel and know the truth, but you can begin to express the truth as well. For it was given long ago, and indeed it is true, the truth shall set you free. And the truth, as it comes forward now more and more, is setting all of you free. Because you are moving out beyond the veil now. The veil for you in many cases no longer exists. Veil of programming. For you are reprogramming yourselves. There's a difference there. You are not allowing yourself to be programmed by others, but now you are reprogramming yourselves. When it was given earlier, finish what you started. That is so important at this time. Because we know that many of you become discouraged at times. Many of you follow what is being given by the various intel sources, by the various media sources. Not that you believe it, but there is a part of you that succumbs to that programming, if only for a moment. You allow it to seep in once again. But because you are coming to the finish line closer and closer, because of that, you can see beyond the programming now. And many across the planet will come to that point as well. Many more than you believe at this time. For many of you think that the ones that have awakened is all there is going to be. But there are many, many more yet that shall awaken, just as you did. A significant number of light workers have developed a tendency to sugarcoat the world rather than making it beautiful through informed transformation work. If you don't want to see your inner demons, you also have no perception of external demons. This means that many light workers suffer from external occupations and lose orientation within themselves. The solution is simple: truthfulness. The pressure that is currently building up is also very, very demanding. Sometimes I also have the feeling that the decisions have really been made and that you really can't pick up anyone from anywhere anymore. That's right. If you want to pick someone up, pick yourself up where you are now and go with yourself where you want to go. Don't worry about those around you while you're walking through the world with a backpack full of your own worries. This backpack needs to be emptied, and the less you carry with you, the easier the journey will be and the faster you will progress. That's what it's all about now, giving yourself the attention and time you still need for your basic work. We can be in theta state as long as we can hold the vibration of unconditional love. Deepest gratitude and joy in alignment with the energetic expression flowing through the heart of our being. This is a kind of meditative trance that disables our participation in the body consciousness of the ego, but it opens our awareness in ways that we cannot imagine in ego consciousness. Accessing this awareness often gives us access to what we truly know about ourselves and our presence here. We can realize our unity in essence with the consciousness that creates everything. When we practice enough and learn to control our mental processes and the focus of our attention, we can open ourselves to knowing everything and being able to create whatever we desire. This ability appears when we can keep our personal vibrations in alignment with Creator consciousness. It means becoming aware of our inner connection with infinite consciousness. We all have it, and it requires our attention and appreciation in alignment with its life-enhancing energies. We can learn to create in alignment with the consciousness of the Creator in deepest love and joy in every situation and imaginary scenario. We can live in these vibrations while also living in the world of human experience. We've seen this whole show going on with Congress, people fighting for the light. And there are people trying every which way to thwart them and to take all the people on the side of the light out of the picture some way, so to speak, and win the fight or whatever. So I'm just curious, how does this look as we switch over? Is it like that all of this is going to have to fully play out and there will be at some point trials, or whatever the case may be? Or is it that like all of a sudden a whole bunch of people are going to go, let's switch over and just do the right thing? Do we even have to go through the whole business of playing out the whole genre of holding people accountable and all that? Or does it just switch on a dime? We will say to you, it is a process, just as you have gone through a process to move to the point where you are now. Those others that are not quite as ready or as awakened as you are also have to go through a process. Otherwise, they would be jolted out of their illusion into a reality that they are not quite ready for. So it is a process. It is part of the plan to bring them along at a pace that they can work with here. Just as you have been brought along at a pace that you can work with. Finish what you started. Do not succumb to the old programming any longer. Be yourself. Be who you are. Be the divine being that you know that you are. And if you come to that belief fully, there will be no end to what you will be able to manifest in your life, and indeed in helping others manifest in their lives as well. For this time, my friends, this is the moment you have all been waiting for since the very beginning when you volunteered to come here. This is the moment. Thousands and thousands of years later, you have arrived. Not at only the ending, not at only the finish, but the beginning of a new chapter, a new level of your journey. For indeed it has been given that there is no end to the journey. There are only many endings and many beginnings. But this end, this finish is quite a major one. If you look at it in the entire scheme of creation, this ending is immense. And the beginning will be even greater than the ending. While living in this spectrum of energetics, we can invite the world of our experience to change in alignment with who we know we are. To the extent that we lose our focus and go into fear or doubt, we create negative experiences. If we can confront these with gratitude for the lessons of experiencing what we created, we can feel beyond the realm of limiting beliefs and open our awareness to the consciousness of the Creator. Once we know the presence of this awareness, we can no longer be threatened. Negativity exists only in the dualistic realm of good and evil and is absent in the realm of love and joy. These are different levels of energetics and are separated by their polarity. As we enter the realm of divine awareness, every aspect of our lives becomes brighter and more vibrant. We can be on the journey inward to self-control and expansion into infinite consciousness. The only force that may keep us from this awareness is the limiting belief system that we have acquired, and which we must resolve and transcend in order to become true expressions of divine consciousness with infinite creative ability.